Hello everyone, it's Todd from the Vine of Northwest Arkansas. You know, we've been having a lot of rain over the past few days, and because of that, our yard and our sidewalk and our driveway is absolutely covered with earthworms. And these worms are huge. They're like 8 to 10 inches, some of them. Now my boys love this. I have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, and one of their favorite things to do is to find these worms, which is awesome, right? I mean, that's exactly what kids should be doing. The problem is my boys have gotten into this habit of calling the worms that they find snakes. Everything is a snake to them. If it doesn't have arms or legs, it's a snake. Now, I, for one, am not the biggest fan of snakes. Yeah, I get it. They're supposed to be good for the environment and whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. I don't like snakes. So when my boys come running up to the back door yelling, "Daddy, Daddy, we found a snake," I'm never really quite sure what I'm going to find when I go outside. Will it be an actual snake, or will it be a harmless worm? Well, one day the boys come running to the back door yelling about a snake they found. And when I head outside, what do I see but a 6-foot snake slithering along the back fence? I mean, this thing was big. It was so big that I think I let out a little yelp. So I did what any brave and strong man would do in the face of fear. I rushed the boys back inside, I locked the door, and I got online and I started looking for another house to move to. You know, in life we encounter all sorts of things that scare us and distract us, and we encounter all sorts of things that hold us back in our own pursuit of holiness and purpose. But not every single one of those things is a snake. In fact, oftentimes the things that do the most damage in our lives are actually good things that distract us from God. The writer of Hebrews tells us in chapter 12, verse 1, that we should throw off everything that hinders us and the sin that so easily entangles us, so that we can run the race of faith with perseverance. Now, what I think is interesting about that verse is that the writer gives us two different things that hold us back in life. There is the sin that so easily entangles us. That's kind of the obvious one, right? I mean, of course, our sin entangles us and slows down our pursuit of God. But the writer also says that we should throw off everything that hinders us. Now, that's interesting because the writer is telling us that there are two distinct categories of things that hold us back. There is our sin, but then there are those things that aren't sin. In fact, they may even be good things, but they nevertheless hinder us from our pursuit of God. Have you ever considered that it may not be your sin that's holding you back in life? It may be that you are overwhelmingly preoccupied with other things, good things, but things nonetheless that separate you from God. I mean, do you ever look at your schedule and you see all the things that you and your kids are involved in and you just feel overwhelmed, like you're drowning and you need to come up from air, that you wish you could just pump the brakes and slow down a little bit? You wish that you could lead a more balanced life, that you could spend more time as a family reflecting on your faith or praying and reading the Bible together? I mean, do you ever wish that you didn't feel like you were redlining your physical, mental, and emotional health all the time? And so you begin to take a closer look at your schedule and you wonder which one of these things should you stop, but you can't really choose because they're all good things, right? Piano lessons and dance class for your daughter, football and travel baseball for your son. I mean, these are good things. They are. And surely God does not want me to give up good things. But the writer of Hebrews says, throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles. You see, sometimes it's not the sin in your life that is holding you back. Not everything is a snake. Sometimes there are genuinely good things in our lives that crowd out those things that are better, that leave us with little time for things that truly matter. So I want to challenge you today to do something very difficult. I want to challenge you to take an inventory of your life. Look at where you're spending your time and energy every week, and I want you to ask yourself the question, does my schedule reflect the things that I believe are the most important in life? Said another way, am I spending my energy on things that will bring the most lasting benefit to my family? And if you answer no to those questions, I want to challenge you and encourage you, because I know it's not easy. But I want to challenge you to do the very difficult work of refocusing your life and your family on the things that truly matter. At the Vine of Northwest Arkansas, we believe that the way to live a life that truly matters is by following the example of Jesus Christ. And if you're interested in what that type of life looks like, I want you to reach out to me. I want you to leave a comment below or send me a message. I mean, you can also learn more about our mission and vision at the Vine by visiting our website, thevinenwa.church. If you found this video helpful, I want to make sure that you let us know by clicking that like button. And if you think that this video might be helpful for others, I want to invite you to click the share button so that your friends can see it too. Thanks so much for watching. God bless you all, and we'll see each other again really soon.